Hey, this is a quick review for Ravens, which is written by Dawes Green. I also read The Juror a few weeks ago, which is by the same author. It's a little bit noisy here where I am at the moment with the traffic, so hopefully you can still hear me. Ravens is about a family living in America. Mum, dad, brother, sister, grandma, uncle, friend at school. I think there's more family members. Anyway, they win the $1 million jackpot and their lives are going to be changed. Well, seemingly, but not the ways they would expect. These two are relatively young criminals who are about 30, are driving into town, overhear on the radio or is at a service station about this family who've won the multi-million dollar jackpot. It's in the multi-millions, it's a massive prize. They overhear the name and then they start doing some research and they figure out that they're going to oodle their way into the family via gunpoint so that they can have a piece of this prize money. The book plays as a satirical thriller. It is occasionally witty, particularly in the first half, and the pratfalls that fall along the way. Somewhat intriguing of whether this family is going to be able to keep the money in their lives. They're threatened that if they do go to authorities, police, or communicate with anyone outside, they will shoot a member of the family. This goes on for weeks. These men end up living with the family. It gets a bit silly and a bit over the top. So yeah, it's a bit of a satirical thriller, as I mentioned, but it doesn't maintain suspense throughout, mostly because you can't take it seriously. So there are some issues there. It's okay to be outlandish to make a point, but sometimes it just feels like the author is going through the motions to get to the end of the novel. At times it almost just feels like a short story that's sort of stretched to a little bit longer rather than a full, deep, breathing novel, which is what it needed. The characterizations are a little bit too surface for some of the characters. There's just too many characters, so that makes it hard for the author. The first half, though, is intriguing and kind of funny in a dark way. So I like the idea, but the execution of the rest of the novel, and particularly the finale, which is very lackluster. It's unclear what kind of thematic point Dawes Green is actually trying to make with this novel. So for me, it's a bit superficial. I really wish he would have gone into more depth with the characters and padded it out a little more. So this one was a bit of a disappointment for me. I can only give it 2 Frisbees. Thank you for watching and see you next time.